Hi everyone, I just wanted to go over this week's assignment. I'm going to try and put a quick video up at the beginning of the week to make sure everybody understands what the assignment is. Sometimes we tend to sort of skim over the directions and not read everything that we're supposed to, which is pretty common, but on online courses, you have got to read the directions. For the most part, everybody's been doing a good job. So for this week, it is triage charting. You will be grouped into pairs, and this is the description. Everybody should read all the descriptions. And what you're going to do is you're going to be given a scenario, and then you are going to translate that scenario into medical terminology, okay? You're going to write a chart note. You can use the SOAP note format if you want to, but really I only want you to use the subjective and the objective. You do not at this point in time have to make an assessment or a plan because you may or may not be able to. That's fine, but I want you to translate what the situation is using medical terminology words. You have to use a minimum of 5 words that you learned this semester. Each word will count for 5 points. Your original charting will be due Wednesday of that week. Then you're going to read your partner's note after they post it on Wednesday, and then you're going to revise and correct it. Would you have done it differently? Things like great job or that was wrong. What about it was a great job and what about it was wrong? Point it out. And then I want you to make 3 meaningful comments for 5 points each. Your comments are due by 11:59 on Sunday. So if you post by 11:59 on Wednesday, that gives your partner time to read your stuff and make 3 comments, okay? And everything is in the discussion format because that's just the easiest way for everybody to see everything I've just learned over time. So that is the triage charting project. So we're going to go back to chapter 5. Also, for some points, 5 points, is a self-assessment for the triage charting, okay? And that you can put in after your charting is done. So you post your chart note, and then you answer these 5 questions. Did you use it? A minimum of, it should be 5. 5 words, 5 system words. Did you spell them? Did you use correct grammar? And did you demonstrate mastery of the chapter and how? If you answer those 5 questions, they're worth 1 point each for a total of 5. And I'll go back in and change the 5 terminology words. And then that's an extra 5 points for just answering questions. These things are not that hard, but you guys have got to follow directions. You will be in pairs this project, and I'm hoping that you will be in pairs for the rest of the semester, unless it's a discussion group where I give you the questions and then you're answering the discussion questions. In that case, it may be 2 or 3 people. But in terms of the moving forward, the story projects and the triage charting projects, those will be in pairs. I have assigned group leaders so that those people for the what do you call it? Not the triage charting, but the other ones, the medical terminology stories. That person who is assigned as a leader will need to post first. Okay, those people who are for the triage charting, it doesn't matter because you're just going to post by 11:59, both of you. But for the medical terminology stories, the leader has got to post by 11:59 on Wednesday so that your partner can finish the rest of your story by 11:59 on Sunday. Everybody overwhelmingly has reached out to me about people not responding. That's such a common but very disturbing aspect of online teaching, where I know everybody's got their own lives going on and own jobs and multiple jobs and kids and other things going on in their lives. But we have got to make sure that we're not letting our peers down as well. And that causes extra stress and angst on the parts of your colleagues or peers that also have the same issues going on as you do. So please make sure that you're doing your part and you're not affecting the grade of somebody else because you can't post on time. All right, so that's the end. If anybody has any questions, and the last thing I'm going to say is please, 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 I've asked everybody to reach out through the inbox on Canvas and not through the email, because sometimes I don't check my emails every day for Contra Costa. I try to, but sometimes I miss a day or two. I don't want to miss your messages. So please only send me inbox Canvas messages through the class. Okay? Have a great rest of the week, and I'll be checking in throughout.